U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down.
19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The Vikings hit 10-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out. So be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Throwing is McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's McCarthy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarez. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Roll. Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
First down.
12 yards there. First down. Vikings.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. McCarthy operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the ball hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 2nd and 9 now.
Open man is Ibuka.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
And taken right on the 30. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, Shaq. 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now McCarthy.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Kalijah Kancey
In there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. And a Buccaneer first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Deputy! Panther 60, Panther Cougar 19, Leon 7 Pirates, 7, 60 Bobcats, 60.
Back to throw here. And it is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Lawrence Cager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Watch out.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get this one out to about the 39 here.
He's brought down
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Muscles by at the 25. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jalen McMillan, 38 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Alvarez. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ready?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Tag. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throw left side complete. That's Alvarez. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Here we go. Dragon 60.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14.
Will Reichard, the kickoff for the Vikings.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
19 tight. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cut 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Check. Go, Rig. Go. Check smash. Panther left. Warrior 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Makes the score.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. These guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
That's complete to DK.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
So the ball down
line.
to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 left. 70
Back to throw. McCarthy. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
To kick off for the Vikings.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Go.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bucky Irving.
39 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Vikings 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Set. 70 Tampa Wolf. Ready,
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got him 34. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Buccaneers.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
19, Tiger, 19. Big Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Godwin, the motion man.
Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Rig.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
33 yards.
and the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
31. Vikings 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
From the gun on 3rd down.
McCarthy. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Top night, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Riggs, hurt.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Right there. Panther 11. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. McCarthy will try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Vikings, 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back in. This one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check pass. Check pass. Switch. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers.
Looking to throw. And he is caught.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
60 Maverick. Rig alert. What you got? Warriors 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. Now it's the backup Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Danny Gray,
68 yards.
and the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chimray Deacon, 69 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Buccaneers 38, Vikings 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
20.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
19. Check, man. Check. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Warriors. 17. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the put that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now McCarthy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
McCarthy's pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Check. 79 Broncos. Traffic. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Come on, 18, Pioneer, Panther 6.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Panther 60.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bucs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.